A producer goes on a podcast and exposes an LGTV agenda inside of the music industry. This is a doozy. I was not expecting this. Okay, hold on. So let me give you guys another heads up.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Explicit.
Person's a hustler. No, he was never a hustler. The image was
and they sold the image, and they sold your image to an audience. Now, for you to come out and complain about you getting my label, it makes you look bad because they already sold you as a hustler to the people.
You're saying that he should not be complaining.
So they're talking about the bad business deals in the industry, which we all know. It's a crazy music industry. Now it's going to go left, and they're going to get into some
interesting territory.
An interesting territory that's like borderline conspiracy theory, but not. I don't know. And this is God of the City TV. Okay, Smart exposes the LGTV agenda. Okay, hide your kids, hide your wife.
But they getting literally though. Like, let's be clear on this. They're getting in their
Oh
no, I'm being honest with you. I gotta tell you, they getting in their for real.
A lot of these have to do shows.
No.
This goes back to what I was asking. You really believe that? You really believe that really actually happens?
Bro, what? Listen, bro. Oh man. Yes, man. Everybody watching this, go back and watch the Math Off interview. I kind of like broke it down, and Math was trying to get me to say the names and like really say the names. I'm like, I ain't gotta do that because I don't want to fuck brothers' lives up like that. Yeah. But I'll say this: the music business is ran by the devil. So the music business is only designed to get as many people to go away from God as possible. So what happens is the devil needs workers, and by workers, he needs people who have influence, who can mislead or misguide people away from the light into the darkness. So this is why the artist is powerful. So the artist is the mouthpiece. Okay, the artist is the mouthpiece between the devil and the fan, and the artist's job is to get you to throw up these weird signs. What are you doing this for? This is the Baphomet. I don't fuck with this. So don't think I'm throwing this up because I don't fuck with this. I'm just showing you when you see these signs, when you see the checkerboards, when you hear them talking about demon time and drill and kill and all this shit. Even the actual beat and the BPM, it's all 808 drums. This is all low vibrational.
Oh gosh, she's getting into vibrations and stuff. That's a huge leap, man. That's a huge leap to go from like, I mean, all of this is a huge leap. I don't know.
Oh, this is a huge leap.
Look, I don't know. I've done a little bit of work in the music industry. I personally haven't heard of this stuff from anyone I know that is credible, that comes from that world. But it wouldn't surprise me if this sort of stuff was true. Like, I also wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, but
if there was somebody somewhere in some weirdo Hollywood party, you know what I'm saying, doing this sort of stuff. But in terms of like throw up signs and take it in your butt, do you know how many SoundCloud rappers right now? Do you know how many struggle TikTok rappers right now would get a vasectomy and take it up the butt right now to be famous? Like in a heartbeat. So. I don't know. I'm
like the devil isn't hiring apparently. apparently,
because there's a line around the block, and around the block,
the devil is
round and round the block of folks that would line up to do this in a heartbeat. Don't think that dudes wouldn't do this if they could be Lil Uzi Vert tomorrow. And if you know how many folks would line up to take it up the butt and throw up any hand sign and drink blood if they could be Lil Uzi Vert in a year
and put up the sign,
the whole bit, bro. So I go, in any industry that has entertainment, what's going to go over well? Lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life. That's what's going to sell the best. I don't care if it's the red pill community. I don't care if that's always going to go. Those things are always going to go.
Yep.
Music industry is no different. Y'all consume stuff that's terrible for you. Why? Because lust of the eyes, lust of the flesh, pride of life. To say that there needs to be an added layer to it, all I'm saying is I don't know about that. I'm not going to say that it's not happening. I'm not going to say that it is happening. I'm going to say I don't know of it. I've never heard these things. And I've been in some rooms with some people. I've been in rooms with Ye. I've been in rooms with Beyonce. I've been in rooms with Jay-Z. I've been in rooms with Kendrick. I can give you my whole list of when I was in the music industry. I've done deals with Universal, Interscope. I've gotten the 6-figure checks transferred to my business account. I've been in these circles. I've never, ever, and I'm still friendly with a lot of these guys. I've never, ever gotten an inkling of this from my experience. Now, maybe they knew I was Christian and they knew there was no way anything like this would happen with me or any of my artists.
No butt stuff with the Christians.
Right? Maybe they just know out the rip. But I'm going to say I didn't experience this. Play the rest. Let's play. Let's hear this gentleman out.
So what happens is the artist is only the tool used to push the message of the devil. It's a spiritual war. So what happens is, in order for that artist to be in position to even mislead the people, they have to be worthy. This is hazing. This is the hazing aspect of it. So when you look at college,
there might be something to that. Hey, you want to see something kind of crazy? Over 75% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Please consider subscribing and turning your bell notification on so that you don't miss anything we have going here. There might be something to that, to some degree of hazing and blackmail. I can see that. You know what I mean? I can see that.
At fraternities, you have to be hazed in order to get to pledge, to be a pledge. In order to climb the ladder in the music industry, you have to be hazed. And when you're getting hazed, you get in your ass.
So you say like basically,
gosh, bro, it's so explicit. I'm so sorry, guys. We try to give you guys a heads up.
There's whole ritual.
The higher they get, is more hazing they got to do.
Yes, because it's more. You got to people listen, and it's not about being a conspiracy theorist. God said this: "My people will perish due to lack of knowledge." All right, you look at the name of your show. So you got to do the science. You got to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You got to look at what's going on, so you understand the purpose of it. Yes, if you're in a fraternity, right, or you're in the army, or you whatever it is, there's levels. You can't get, if you're a police officer, a sergeant, they got stripes on it. You know what I mean? They got stripes for reasons. Them bars represents years. So in order for you to climb this ladder, every ladder of success, there's a level of hazing attached to it. These are the rituals. But they're evil and satanic because the whole industry is ran by the devil. I didn't say you can't be successful. You just can't be successful in the music industry and still keep your soul. You can't go to hell and say, hey, I'm bringing my AC. You feel me? So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level of witchcraft, magic, or whatever that is.
Here would be my next question. Let's just say
this stream is wild. I'm sorry.
Let's just say this. Let's just say this is true.
This is getting too wild for me.
Let's just say this is true. The guys that tend to say this stuff still be out here fornicating and being sexually immoral.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're like, they be taking it in the butt. You become the level, and then you're like, you still out here having one night stands, bro.
This man think homosexual sin is the only sin.
Like, bro, okay. Again,
if you're heterosexual, everything goes.
Not saying it's not true. Now, could it be possible that to get to a certain degree that there's some level, because there's tiers. There's a certain level where like arenas, but I'll be honest, and this is just me. There's artists right now that are doing arenas, stadiums, right? But there are guys right now doing arenas that you've never heard of. Most of you guys have never heard of Russ or NF.
Yeah.
They're doing arenas. And Russ has been doing arenas.
It's the biggest thing you can go.
And he's independent. Russ is actually independent. NF wants you to think he's independent. Russ is really independent. Russ is getting his checks from TuneCore. To me, independent is when DistroKid or TuneCore is sending your check. So you can get to that level, right? Like you can get to that level. He's not wearing dresses. He's not doing no weird stuff. He's not on no Lil Nas X vibes. He's not a Christian, clearly. Russ is not a Christian.
Yeah.
But you can get to that level independently without a label. I'm saying...
He did some deal with Columbia, though.
He did a deal for Columbia, I think, for one album.
Oh, okay.
He did a deal with Columbia with one album. And so...
Maybe he took it then.
You think I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think Russ was rocking with that.
Fur Coats came after.
Fur Coats definitely came after, but I don't think he was out here doing that. So all I'm saying is maybe stadium status or maybe clout or maybe perceived clout. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe to get like on Taylor Swift level. Maybe to get on Drake level. But how many Taylor Swifts and Drakes are there?
Yeah.
Right? So you mean to tell me you can get all the way up to doing arenas. You can get all the way up to 20 million monthly listeners on Spotify, but then there's some sort of cap. I think more of this is driven from a limited mindset, and it makes you feel better about your lack of success to say that people in this industry have to take it up the butt to be successful.
Yeah.
Imagine if this logic was extended to YouTubers.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know, in a time where the world is going more evil, there's no way you can get to 1 million subscribers and not compromise your faith. Matter of fact, there's YouTube executives waiting to take your booty cheeks. They will come for your anus.
Yo!
Right?
Oh.
Like, would you extend? Okay, so where's the threshold in YouTube world?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it 1 million?
It's 100 million.
It's 100 million?
Yep.
Okay, well,
I just made that up.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Like, it doesn't, it just, why are we limiting what people can do and how they can become successful? Or, watch this, why are we limiting what God can do with a faithful Christian who works hard on their craft and does it God's way? Why are we limiting that?
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Is it because I bet you, and by the way, and there are people that think that way. There are people that think that just because something is so big that therefore it has to be compromised.
Yikes.
You know, and by the way, that whole to get to a certain level of subscribers, how many folks have we seen get to 4 million subscribers, 3 million subscribers who don't make any money off of AdSense and did it all off of shorts?
Oh, totally.
And it's completely irrelevant to what an actual million subscribers means if Alan Parr gets it.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, so that what does that even mean? What does that even matter? So I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of this sort of mentality, and I'm not saying because it's not true. I am saying because I think it's unhelpful. Now, will people be asked to play into like I think with Lil Nas X? It's possible.
Oh yeah,
that
man.
This dude leaned into, maybe he was bi-curious and he leaned into that to get the backing of the Pink Mafia to cross over and be an even bigger pop star. Because you could only get some. Remember, he hit that Old Town Road, right? He hit that Old Town Road. And how do you go bigger from Old Town Road? What can you do to go bigger from Old Town Road? You come out the closet and you dance on the devil. You twerk on the devil.
Check this video out.
What? Oh, I saw this. Play this. This is hilarious.
Like, how your life been in London, bro?
My life's been good. I was out like the whole last night, going around to like blue clubs and whatnot, trying to find hoes.
Really?
But, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. What?
You know, I was just like, it just like hoes.
So what would you call them?
No, never mind. Like,
You think he was trolling there, or you think he just slipped?
I think okay. So I can't tell if Speed is genius, and he's like, let's do a bet.
Yeah,
that's also really funny.
Yeah.
Which, like, shout out to Speed if he's like that.
If he's smart,
thinking that far
that's
ahead,
amazing.
That's really funny.
That's really
I do think after I saw that, I was like, I went back and I listened to the Old Town Road because they had some big elaborate it's actually about riding all this stuff and being crazy.
Right.
I listened to it. I'm like, stop it.
Yeah,
this was a Red Dead Redemption video game song.
That's funny.
That was about cowboys.
Yep.
Listening back, I'm like, that is a huge leap to be like intertwined into the song. He was
just vibing.
He was trying to go viral. That game was huge at that time. And he's like, let me make a cowboy song on some who's our boy Dax on some Dax type stuff
before Dax was Dax.
Yeah, on some Dax type stuff. Let me create a song that is on something culturally relevant, make it go viral. And then they're like, oh, you're bi-curious too? Like, this is a huge market right now. Look at XYZ. And he's like, all right, I'll rock it.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I do think that's highly possible.
It's possible. And it be marketing.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be marketing. Hey, like, lean into this. Like, we know this is something you've explored. You should lean into it.
Lean into the religious side with Dancing on Satan, so that you can get the mob that had problems with religion the entire time to get.
Or there
angry.
may not even be anyone behind the scenes pulling the strings. Lil Nas X might just be smart enough,
exactly,
to you know what I mean, to know that, like, oh, if I time this at the last day of Pride Month after I'm about to drop, in the middle of me dropping a new record, I think it's all possible. So,
let me make up this story about Old Town Road. This would be great.
Hey, this is a segment from our daily after party stream. Consider partnering with us online for as little as $5 a month to get access to these daily after party streams completely unedited. You'll also get access to our podcast as they are streamed live into the community before anyone else gets to see them, get to interact with our guests, get access to our private Discord server, and a discount code for our store for as little as $5 a month. Ultimately, that will help towards helping us continue contextualizing the gospel using media and podcast here on YouTube. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.